Hello, Artur. How are
No,
you?
no.
We are in another thriller. Wesley saw Magnus Carlsen, Rapid. I think it's like Agatha Christie movie. When you don't know who is the suspect, who is the main suspect, who is the murderer. And finally, it's the one that you didn't believe or you didn't suspect from the beginning.
A little pawn. Yes, a little pawn is the killer.
Carlsen has a huge attack here. The instinct in this position is to take the pawn on h3.
Absolutely, the first thing you calculate.
Okay, and now the only difference is to take the knight on f4 and knight e3.
Yes, and white has enough resources, yeah? Seems like.
Okay, but the machine has completely different idea how to attack in this position. So let's see how total chess and total football combine together. Total chess came from the legendary Netherlands soccer team, Cruyff and Niskens and players like this, and they played all over the field. And this is called total football. Let's just show it. Okay, you take the pawn on h3.
I take it first, but big surprise.
Big surprise. An hidden attacking move. a4. I just want to mention the audience that the white king is on g1, not in c1 or b1. Okay, maybe the computer is confused.
It looks so, because if bishop trying to keep the diagonal, then we have b5, and he's forced to leave the diagonal. And then we have the fantastic idea of f5 with the amazing attack that is also far from easy. No. Here, after f5, holding the attack is almost, I think, is close to zero.
Let's go in. Let's dive into the secrets of this amazing position after bishop take a4. Queen take h3, like before. Bishop take f4.
Only move.
Knight takes. Knight e3. So we have the same position, but now black has actually gained time. So we can bring another forces to the attack. But first, let's see what's going on if he does f5.
Now, if pawn take f5, rook take f5, it's easy.
And the mate is nearby.
The mate is very nearby, yes. So here...
So knight go to g5, I think it's the only option here.
I think first check is maybe more precise, because now after king h8, knight g5, there is knight f7, very important. Why not to play d5?
I'm taking the pawn on d5.
Let's say if you take on d5, then we can play rook f6.
I'm taking on c6.
Check. And now we can see that if king go to h8, then knight take e5. And it's difficult to continue the attack because rook h6, there is knight f7. And maybe white is winning suddenly, or at least winning chances. I have to go king f8. No choice. I have to run to this side.
I think you're going into deep trouble here. Because now I take the e5 with the knight. I'm threatening knight d7. And your king come to my rook. Come to me, baby, as you love to say.
I have one idea. Rook h6 anyway. Because queen f3, I have queen h2, queen h1.
Yeah.
So you have to go check. And now we have to enter the fire. No choice.
But now I have some, tricky checks here.
King d6. King d8, c7 maybe. Okay, king d6. Let's play it safe. And no more good checks. Mate, mate.
When the computer makes the a4 move, it sees that the king will find his way to d6 to give checkmate.
Yes, but Noam, unbelievable, but still there is a defensive idea here. Knight take e5. And now the idea is that after rook f6, that looks like a winning, we have queen f3. Rook g6 looks like winning the queen, right? And it is winning the queen, but we have knight g6, queen f3, knight take f4, and crazy complications with some material for the queen. So it's not over yet, let's say.
The main idea after a4, it's not f5. Let's see the second idea.
Yes, the other idea is to bring maximum pieces to the game, total chess. Rook e8.
I'm going quickly, very quickly, bishop back to b3. You are so excellent attacking player. Why you give me so much time?
No, I have an idea, Noam. I have a surprise for you. Rook e6, total chess.
All this effort is to open the f5, but in a different way. Not by f5, but f takes e6. Let's see if it works. I'm taking you rook. I don't have any choice.
Exactly. Pawn take e6. Now there is a slow threat of rook f6, but very, very decisive. So you have to try knight g5 or knight h2, I guess. Knight g5.
Queen g4.
Queen g4 looks like only defense, yes. Now rook f6.
Wait a moment. You are threatening rook g6. I must be creative now. I have a counter surprise. Knight f5.
Wow. Very nice, logical resource. So now you are keeping still some material up, right?
Yeah, but it looks like your forces a bit stuck here.
But we do have queen take g5.
It's not over yet. I'm taking on e5.
I think we have no choice but to enter to attack.
E takes d6.
Looks like the best try. Rook take f2 check.
Okay, king g3.
It's true, yes, you are threatening rook d1, d7.
So, I offer you a draw.
No, no draws. Let's play according to the rules. Just bring the king to the center. We are in an endgame. Also, there is the positional threat, of course, that, for example, if you play rook f1, so I can bring the king to e6.
d7, right now.
Yes, very logical, Noam. But now, after rook d2.
Okay, rook a d1.
Rook a d1 make a lot of sense. Yes, looks great, because if I go bishop f2, you will simply take the rook and you will queen.
Exactly.
Looks great, but I can continue the attack. Bishop b8 check.
King h4.
King h4, yes, because king g4, rook g2.
As always, the machine has a twist in the plot. A silent move in this unbelievable position, rook g2.
The threat is mate again.
Okay, but now I can block the third rank. I'm going rook d3.
Yes, or you can even queen a knight, but then my king will enter, yeah? Rook d3, and now the amazing move of the machine, king g6.
We understand again the power of king f7.
If you play, for example, rook h1 to stop the rook h2, I can continue the attack with h5. Unbelievable. Here, by the way, we have mate with the bishop.
Beautiful. I think that the only option almost is d8, promoting to a queen.
Then we have the beautiful mate.
With the pawn from h7, say is the last word on this amazing position, but just see the harmony. We started with a4 and we finished with h5.
Exactly.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable
H
story.
pawn.
A4 to H5.
Big drama.
Big drama, 2 pawns in the edge of the board. They are the heroes of the day. And finally, it's the one that you didn't believe or you didn't suspect from the beginning.
A little
Right?
pawn. Yes, a little pawn is the killer. Who
The
could
little
imagine?
pawn from H7. Thank you,
Fantastic.
Arthur. You blow my mind today.
Thank you very much, Noam.
Thank you, Arthur. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.